You want to incorporate this into your spreadsheet? I'm going to show you how. 5 brilliant ways to make Sparkline graphics. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. 5 brilliant ways to make Sparkline graphics. Simple, straightforward process. What we want to do is select the data that we want. And that means we want only the data and not headers or content. We just want data. So the data here is, let's see, B4 to L33. We just want that data. What we want to do is we want to highlight that data. That's number 1. Number 2, with the data selected, choose Insert Sparklines, and we'll click one of the Sparkline types. I'll go up here, Insert Sparklines. We want line. We have a range, and we hit OK. We can't do that because what we've done is we've highlighted the area, and that's premature. So cancel out. What you want to do is pick a location. Go to Insert Sparklines, Line, Data Range, Location. Here's our location. Here's our range. Here's our location. Hit OK. And what do we do wrong? We're so used to developing charts where we highlight the entire range. With Sparklines, you can't do that. So we'll cancel this. We have to do this independently. In other words, if we want a Sparkline, it has to be one row, or it would have to be one column. Go back to Insert, Line, Data Range, hit OK. Here we have a line. If we, number 3, typically you put the Sparkline next to the data. That's not a requirement. We could put this anywhere. Hit Control Z. And let's say we want Sparkline over here, just a random location. Hit Insert, Sparkline, Column, Data Range. Grab this data right here. Here we have, is this unusual? No, because look at what the data says. It says 73, 21, 21, 16. So each of these indicators are going to be smaller than the first indicator. That's the column. And number 4, just click OK. That's it. That's a Sparkline right. Get rid of it, hit delete. Well, that doesn't work. You have to go up here to clear and clear selected Sparkline, and it's gone. Can you insert any part of this data into a Sparkline on another worksheet? The answer is yes. Here we have the Microsoft P&L, and we're staying consistent here, so you don't have to digest any additional information. We have the data. We want to put total revenue over onto another worksheet. For whatever reason, just go to that worksheet, go to Insert, go to Sparkline, hit Line, and here you have the data range and location range. Go back to the Microsoft P&L, go to the revenue, highlight the revenue, hit OK, and there's your Sparkline on worksheet 3. Just hit clear. Worksheet 3 is the Sparkline is deleted. Now just note, with the Sparkline highlighted, there's no indication of what it represents. If you enter a formula or a function, we can recognize what's going on. But here, we just have a line. And that's the issue here, is what does it represent? You want to place something here to indicate what it represents. That's how you insert a Sparkline on another worksheet. You want to insert a Sparkline, a non-line related Sparkline. You saw before we had a line. You can insert a different type. Remember I mentioned in the opening we have 3 types? Well, just highlight the range, go to Insert. Here you have line, column, and win-loss. What does that mean? That means the line's going to represent a line, the column's going to be column bars, and a win-loss will be similar to stock ticker, ups and downs. Hit win-loss. Location range right here. Because there's really no variation, the win-loss doesn't work. You can go up here and you can see, we can try one other method here. We can increase the row height, and you can see there's not a lot to tell you there. How about if we go to back into Sparkline? Remember, we're in a new category, and anytime you insert Sparkline, we're going to have a new tab up here. So just remember, if you need to make adjustments, go to the Sparkline tab. If you don't like this style, just keep playing around and say, well, that doesn't work. If you want to try a column, go to column. That probably gives you a better indication of what's going on. If you go to line, that's really, it doesn't tell a very good story. But a column, that's a pretty good storyteller. And as a reminder, what we have over here are the hints. This is where we're going. Insert Sparklines, that's what we started with. Now we're going to insert Sparklines, edit data, single cell Sparkline data. What if we want to change this information? Well, we can go to Sparklines, edit data. And we can change edit data location data, edit single Sparkline. And this just means if you want a different location or range of information, let's say you want net income loss, grab this, and now you have net income loss. Recognize it's in the total revenue section. Go back up here. We want Sparkline, edit data, hit edit single Sparkline data, go back to total revenue, highlight that range, and we have the original data. Can you copy a Sparkline down or to another location? Let's say we have this information here and we just want to copy it down. Well, certainly just highlight the range that has the data and copy it down and hit Control down. Be aware, note here, we have hidden rows. And what happens if we just copy down? Just grab this data. Now we'll just increase column width in this range. We'll just hit right click, row height, hit 40, just for an example. Any available data, we copy that Sparkline down. If that's not what you want, hit Control Z, hit Control Z. If you want specific data without copying it to the non-viewable rows, just hit Control C or right click, copy, and then just go to each cell and hit paste and hit paste and paste. If you want to increase the row height of each Sparkline, just go to each individual row, right click, go to row height, put 25. Yeah, otherwise, if you hit 25, you're going to increase the row height on every hidden row. Row height, 25. You could do this, Control Z. Highlight one row, hold down your Shift key, then you can go row height. You have to be careful here. Control, Control, Control. That way we're just highlighting these particular cells. Hit row height, hit 25, okay. And now if you look, if we unhide the rest, unfortunately that didn't work.
Be sure to check out all of our Excel courses. Excel data and text manipulation. We have an advanced beginners and intermediate course. Excel essentials. This is for individuals new to Excel. We have an advanced, excellent beginners, level 1 and level 2, and intermediate level course. Excel formulas, formulas only. We have a beginner, an advanced, and an intermediate level course. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out.
Control Z. You can see that all we did was change this data here. You want to change the look of this thing. This is a group. We can go in and change the appearance. How? Go into Sparkline. And if we want to change the look, it changes global. Anywhere that you have a Sparkline will change if you have it highlighted. If you want to change it to line, it will change. Column, win-loss, or any other options you have available up here. You can just highlight the group, make the changes global. You can right click, use the shortcut menu, and you can go to Sparklines, modify the data. You can go to format cells. Let's say you want to highlight this background, hit green, and it will change the background. Control Z, right click, go to Sparklines. If you want to clear the Sparkline, if you want to clear individuals, you can clear one at a time, or you can clear the entire group. Let's clear the entire group. Sparklines are gone. Control Z, reverses, and they're back. Right click, go to Sparklines, clear selected Sparklines. Because it was grouped, it deleted the entire group. Control Z. Again, if you just want to delete one, you can go to Sparkline, go to clear selected Sparklines, clear selected group. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. See you soon.